my name is Adriana. I'm here at my favorite place to be, the Ulta Beauty Salon, and I'm here with my beautiful model, Miss Kate. Shout out to Clinique, and definitely visit that boutique when you're in your local Ulta. Today, she would like a just all over pink color. I'm gonna be a little extra with it and throw in a deeper, smokier pink at root. We're gonna go through with the pinks, and we're gonna do 2 shades of pink today. I am dividing Miss Kate into 4 sections. Reason being is I'm gonna have to get through this fairly quickly. So I'm going to start in the front, since we know that the density is always thinner just naturally because we're closer to the base. So I definitely wanna go in and hit this first, but I'm gonna hit this with the lower developer value. Then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna come with the 30, 20, go back up to her roots, and we will see her at another 20. I always pre-mix my bowls so I do not waste time, because time is everything. Today we're going to use my heavy hitters, Flash Lift 20, 30 developer. I will be using my amazing tools that I just cannot live without, my Fermar, especially the heavy hitter Fermar. So here we go. So like I said, we're starting in the front. I'm gonna grab my bowl now. And I'm going to mix. Key is to make sure it is definitely fully mixed all together so that you don't have any inconsistency within that lightener. Today I will be using foil because I definitely need her to lift all the way up. The closest to a 10 we can possibly get with Vivids is our best choice. We would definitely pre-tone, and then we'll go back and put on the shades. So where I see this previous color in the mid shaft is where we're going to hit first, because we know that this is all new hair and this is her already begun to keratinize. So we definitely need to make sure we get in there first, because that's the part that's going to give us the least resistance. And then from here, we just repeat around head. So as you see me go through this, you're going to notice that I put some lightener on the board before I put it on top. Reason being is I am not a gambler by nature. So I want to make sure that everything I have in there is going to lift. And I'm not going to have to go back and try to fix a spot that just shouldn't have been there. And it's going to be just less stressful on yourself. And that way you have, in a sense, your insurance policy. So now we're going to come over and we're going to switch to our next bowl. I like my lightener to be as fresh as possible because I want that consistency. So when coming back and forth, you definitely want to make sure that you have enough for what section you're doing and what purpose you're using it for. This is where it comes really crucial in knowing your own timing. If you are a little bit slower still, if you still need a little bit more practice on getting them foils in, then you really want to make sure you use the developer that's going to suit your time. As we look through Kate's hair, we can definitely see her 3 different shades and where she gets a little bit inconsistent in bands. So as you can see, I'll be hitting the 30 really heavy here and in this area still. Because of Miss Kate's density, we are gonna go in, and as you can see, we're doing a half to a fourth, depending on where in the head I'm going. So where we were in the front, since she is naturally thinner in the front, we went in with a 1/4 of a sectioning, and here I'm kind of going in between the half and the 1/4. So now we're on our last bowl. We're going to hit from the root down, and we definitely want to make sure we cover, so we're going to open the foil a little bit to make sure we can bring it down. And you can see Kate is already lifting really well, so this should not be much longer of a process. So Kate is just about done. We're right almost at that level. I'm going to go in the back and I'm going to tone her with my favorite treat, 9B and 9T. We want to get her as close to white as possible. That way the shades go on truer to tone. we will go in there with Crystal Clear and processing solution. So I will be doing 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 2, 3 ounces. After we are done, we will dry her. We will come back, and here are the colors we are applying. We are going to be doing your beautiful magenta shade. At root, I'm going to put a little bit of the black in there to smoke it out. And then throughout the rest, we will have bubblegum pink, and then we will have sparkling rose. And the fun will begin. Ready? So we are going to come in at the top and we're going to make a diamond shape. Reason being is I want this to be excluded from the rest of the pattern so we get lighter shades on top the way the light would hit it. Since Miss Kate does have a part, we separated that by itself so that way we have a more natural appearance when it falls. Even though we all know pink is not natural. So when applying the Vivids, when I'm doing the roots, I'm going to go in with that deeper smoked out magenta. I'm still using my Fermar, but I'm definitely using the Root Toucher. We're going to go around, we're going to base the roots, and then we're going to go through the rest of the hair, section it out, and put in those other shades. Because she's thinner in density, we want to come in with an actual either texturizer or a dry shampoo to make sure it really holds the curl that we're going to give her. And then we're going to finish off with Redken's Triple Dry 15. Of course, I am using my all-time favorite tools. I have my T3 in straightener and blow dryer. So as you can see, that little star I put on top actually ended up looking as if it was balayaged in, and I didn't have to do any teasing or anything with it. And that was just by the sectioning. We do want to go in there and towel dry it some. You know, your products, they're water-based, they're organic. You don't want to put them in when they're too saturated because then you end up watering it down.